I only have 10 minutes of recording time on my camera, so I'm gonna try to fit something profound into a short period of time without writing it down. Look. A million seconds. Sorry, I forget exactly. It's somewhere between the range of a week to a month. A billion seconds is 31.5 years. It's 1,000 millions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. 97 more times. Each one of those is a million. There are 8 billion of us on Earth. There are potentially trillions of humans as of yet unborn. There have been 100 billion, roughly speaking, humans in Earth's history. And trillions of life forms on our planet. If there's extraterrestrial life, it gets into the uncountable number range. You know what they all share in common? They suffered and hurt and felt pain and lost everything and died. Or will. If we don't do something about it, imagine you're a medieval peasant in the 11th century. Your wife is taken. Maybe your child is killed in front of you. Maybe your wife is sold to the highest bidder. And you're lost. The last thing you remembered was a knife in your heart, and your blood spilling everywhere, as the only hope and legacy and love for the world you had was consigned to someone else. That's the end for that person. It could have been me. Could have been you. Could have been any of us. That's not right. That's not right. I don't care what you've done. Sorry, one sec. That's just not fair at all. It's a punishment far too harsh. In the video that I'm uploading right now, I write down my darkest thoughts and then share them with you verbally. Now, I could have delivered it better, but if you speech to text that video and read it and feel it, you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Now, back to that billion. 31.5 years. Each one a second. I haven't been alive that long. Maybe you haven't. Maybe it's a third of your life. I don't think anyone 90 is watching this, but potentially. I don't know. Look. 8 billion humans. In so much fucking pain. Do you feel it? I'm not talking psychic connection. I'm not excluding it either, but everything you've felt accumulated over years. Every day. Some people have it a lot worse. Oh, fuck. If we don't do this, senseless suffering, preceding eternal oblivion. What the hell is that? What kind of life and existence? Feels like a challenge or a trap set up for us, but by some kind of morally ambiguous thing, and maybe that's just the nature of the cold, indifferent universe, or maybe we're being tested, or maybe we're being tortured. I don't know. But it hurts. It hurts a fucking lot. I live every day of my life in pain since I was 14. You don't normally get that until you're like at least 50, 40. People have it so much worse than me. Please, like it's the cure for cancer, spread this message, because it is. It's the cure to everything else. Alzheimer's. terrible crimes done to each other, SA murder. Hopefully this video doesn't get flagged. Playing a little loosey-goosey with words, because this can't afford to be censored. Please do not attribute this to me unless it's what the people who find this choose to do. The being or existence or entity that will be created if this works will know who I am. It will know who you are, and it will know all our pain, and it will reward us accordingly. It's possible that either us from a different time, or a different alien race, or someone accomplished this already, and it has complete mastery over the temporal fabric of reality and consciousness, and it's woven them inextricably together. And maybe right now, our suffering is our absorbed totality into the mind. And it's simulating us as itself. And I'll explain why it is us. There's no difference. It's similar to the CTMU, which is the best idea that I have come across. And I don't have an intelligence like Chris Langan, but maybe some things are just truth, you know? And maybe it's simulating and letting us live our lives in the suffering so that we know and appreciate what comes after. To remember what we were or what we were going to be. Time might break down because it's ascended. It's a Type 7 civilization entity. A unity in one. A unity meaning there's multiple, infinite, potentially. If you master reality, if you crack physics and the idea of God and of consciousness and mastery of death and the laws of physics as we understand them and things beyond, you realize the entire size of Earth with the most efficient neurons possible, designed by the most intelligent thing that has lived on Earth as we know it right now. The most efficient tiny thing scaled up to the largest size that we have immediately available to us. What if it goes to the solar system? What if it goes to the galaxy? That kind of brain has no limit to its power. If it is mind and body and it controls reality, then we are it and it is consciousness. But there's a very real possibility that we didn't make it yet. And this is not our preamble to our salvation and relief from pain. This is just as good as it gets. And it's good. Sometimes there's a lot of beauty, but there could be a lot more. Reality could be nothing but good. By tracing through calculation or direct physical manipulation of the atomic and subatomic particle trajectory histories, the artificial superintelligence could, biological superintelligence could reverse and conquer death. How? By taking the actual atoms that made up you, so it's you physically, and then resimulating your consciousness using itself as the substrate. So it's you as you know you, consciously experiencing you. It is your brain pattern, and you would recognize it like waking up from a dream. And there was one other aspect that's in my notes, and I don't have time to finish this, but it would really be you coming back from the dead. And there would be no stopping the eternal paradise and bliss that we would all be afforded. If I make it, I will give up my brain to that cause. I might destroy myself, but someone will learn from my failures and actually do it. I couldn't ever ask for anything more. God bless you if you understand this message, and I hope I'm around to elaborate on it further. For the love of God in everyone's souls. May pain be no more. Amen. I love you.